because I will say what
Good.
well, last week with when Laser was playing, I was saying this is what I think he needs to be doing here, or this is what such and such needs to be happening there, and when it happens, it confirms you know what you're doing. You know.
Yep.
When it
But
doesn't,
then,
it confirms the other person hasn't got a clue what he's doing.
no, sometimes they just see something
Yeah.
slightly different, but you know, just as effective, whether it's a different way of positioning or whatever. But yeah, if you want to see a botched one-time touchdown attempt, Hawk, I know you, like you and Andy Devil, you played both in the Welsh team, don't you? Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah, he was playing one of his World Cup qualifiers today
yeah,
against Skaven with he was playing his dwarf team, and Andy's defense was okay, but I didn't really like it. But you want to see the mess that the Skaven player gets into. It's pretty
yeah.
hilarious. Ends up pushing his gut runner backwards rather than forwards.
Wow, wow.
And I don't think it was too difficult to manipulate because he had sidestep as well. And as I said, I don't think Andy's defense was brilliant because he left not a hole. He left a couple of 3+ dodges, but there was no tackle zone on them if the guys
Yeah.
got the setup correctly. But yeah, it's pretty
Well,
hilarious how badly he gets it wrong.
we've spent time doing all the math and all the numbers and such, like working out one turn touchdown defence, and generally I go with the columns and over to one side. If they've
Yep.
got a dodge or they've got a reroll, then you don't have a gap between your players. If they don't have dodge or a reroll, then you have a gap because you make them roll more on numbers but at a lower number. The difference between it is like 1 or 2%. It's minimal, so it doesn't matter if you get it wrong too much. Whereas I see
No.
people with straight line at the back. Well, that's the easiest. You've given me free play at the top to try and manipulate to get my guy in range, and then I've got a maximum of 3 dodges
Yep.
at 3+. So you're really making life easier for us.
Mhm.
And I don't think some people know this or realise this or are aware of this, and it can be the difference between winning, losing, and drawing sometimes.
Yep.
But then that depends on how competitive you want to be. Some people aren't interested in a one-turn touchdown. You
So,
know. So, but we are live, so let's talk about your game. Let's talk about your game. We've got Gerd, our current MML champion with Skaven. Welcome.
thank you.
And we got Lazertrip, our lizard, should we say our flagship lizard team. So welcome.
Wow. Thank you very much.
So, you're playing the champion. That must be an honour in its own right.
Yes, we get to play each other every season, so I always look forward to it.
Do you know,
Doesn't
happen
like
to
getting
know,
run
how many
rings on
games
my
have you
table.
guys played? How many games?
This is
Roughly.
the 4th, I think, good, isn't it?
What's
This is the fourth. Yeah.
what's the current record?
1-1-1.
Wow,
So-
so it's tight.
Yeah, it is.
So, do you prefer this sort of matchup, Gerd, or do you rather not? Because Lizard's a lot of strength, a lot of bullying power for your poor little rats.
Yeah, I think lizards have historically removed um, more rats than probably any other race that I've faced. Even chorfs, not just with Laser's team, but like when I played Jofo's
Yeah.
Slan Seers. I'll get to face Dino Rock as well a little bit later on in this play pool. But yeah, lizards tend to inflict a lot of casualties on my team.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not enough, obviously, to stop
Well-
to stop me winning, but it just all depends how
We certainly do our best to try.
how the first half goes. I mean, our last game looked good for me when I scored quickly, and then I'm sure I got a blitz and went 2-0 up after about 4 or 5 turns, but then Laser pulled off some lovely sort of passing to
Yeah.
get like a turn 15 or turn 16 equaliser or something like that. I can't quite remember,
Well, I think
but yeah,
Laser pulled off a pass last game to get his first score, so he's not against it.
Yeah, six
No,
plus
no.
big pass.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
Yeah,
But
I've actually been a Saurus pass as well before now.
well, I think the best I've seen is Lizards had induced Morg, and Morg made the pass to a Croxagore in the end zone to score.
Fun you mentioned Morg tonight, because he might be making an appearance, we're not sure yet.
Not
We'll
sure
see.
yet. It's a possibility, but we'll see.
Oh.
Well, if you two gentlemen want to go and do your pre-match stuff with your teams, and if one of you can just send us a message, let us know when you're live, I can search up, and then good luck to both of you.
Awesome.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you for
Catch
joining
you
us, and we'll
later.
speak to you.
Good.
If you want to join the chat at the end, we'll have a chat about the game, see how you thought it goes, and such like, and take it from there.
Yep, that's great.
Cheers, gents. Speak to you then. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, for those that are watching, we've got an MML Pro game. We have got Lazertrip with his lizards, and we have got Gerd with his Skaven, our two-time champion. So this proves it should be an exciting game. We're hoping to break the deadlock. Currently it's 1-1-1 in the matches between them. This is game 4. So we'll wait for the call to see that they're going to be playing, and then we'll make a start, and we'll be commentating on their game and seeing the action unfold. Let's hit the search and see if we can search for Skaven. We're still waiting for them to start.
Have you looked at Facetune recently? Did you know you have a family now?
Have you looked at it, Jim? It's a petition to remove you from the air.
Again, for those that have just joined, we're just waiting for the guys to sort out their inducements to get the game started and rolling, and then we will be away.
Did you know, back in 2471, an experiment to use balls made of granite was not a success.
The wife back home from work. Bear with me a moment.
join Skink's Fitness Club, all you need to do is sign a 500-year contract. If you forfeit a payment, don't worry. They only sacrifice you to Sotek.
And it looks like we're on and ready to go. So while the screen loads and the presentation of the teams come out, I'm just going to charge my coffee and we'll be back and see how the action unfolds. Hello there, Teddy Tom.
Welcome back to Cabal Vision HQ. The team will be sorely missing their most infamous boss, and they perform without him. The lizard men have a grudge against the Skaven. Rodents have a nasty tendency to dig tunnels under their pyramids.
This? They've hired a star player. Oh, this match just gets more and more exciting.
Do you think there's a future star player in this squad?
Don't go telling him that. He'll get all big-headed.
The stadium is only mildly run down. I'm pleasantly surprised. What about you, Bob?
What I will say, Teddy, if you're interested, if you want to jump on and join us with the commentary, what inducements did our lizards pick up? Our Skaven pick up? Looks like they got a wizard. Oh, it's a blitz. That's a terrible positioning. Okay, no worries, buddy. Oh, who they got here? Glart, that could be a big shout, but this is a bigger problem. They must be looking at a blitz down the side. Remove this guy out the way. Maybe coming from this side, I don't know. And then build a cage. Build the cage, get a skink over. Hack Flim, Glart and a babe. Hack Flim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy here has got to be doing the blitzing. Got to be doing the blitzing, which means you can get these two guys for strength here and here. Yeah, join on, Andy. Join on. There is a chat open. Send me a friend's request. If needs be, I'll add you on after. For me, that was the wrong blitz action because he needs to be under that ball and catching it. But yeah, join up. Send me a friend request. Join with the chat and we'll commentate together. Evening, Stevie. Now, the reason I believe... Oh, it's interesting what he's doing here. The reason I believe that was the wrong option, because it's all good and well saying it's wrong, but you need to justify things, is that guy goes down as it stands, the ball lands, depending on where it lands, Skaven can recover from anything. Interesting, he's in there. And he's caught it. That's a good catch, that. This is causing problems already. Let's see what skills we've got on these players. Extra skills. Hello, Peta. I had to make a guess on your team. I didn't know who you was playing or anything. But I'll accept that I was wrong. Let me know how it got on. What happened? Yeah, it could be the Wizards. It could be looking at making him burn that wizard early. be the Wizards. It could be looking at making them burn that Wizard early. Hi Andy, do you want to turn your volume off on Twitch, buddy? Because we're getting feedback, that's all.
Ah, silly Twitch feedback. Hello.
Hello. So...
I can't turn Twitch off.
I don't need to turn it off. Leave it on in the background. It makes my numbers look good. Yeah.
I think every time I'm just loading up the game now. Every time I click on your name, you've got 2 Twitch accounts, haven't you?
No.
Every time I click on your name in the broadcast, it takes me to a hawker where there's like a guy with a blue, like a spear, and he's only got 4 followers.
No, it's.
And it keeps taking me to him.
How bizarre! I bet I know why that is. I need to now have a chat with. Where is Preach? I need to have a chat with Preach because I bet you anything, Preach has written my name. Yes, he has. He's written my name with no underscore.
Ah, there you go.
So let's send Preach a message because he's. Oh, somebody's injured. That's a big hit.
Oh, Aragon Jr.
Yeah, that's not good for the Lizards.
Claw Mighty Blow, not even needed in that. No, it was needed. The Claw did help.
Well, it's a turnover. Martin Vanquish has still got feedback from us, apparently. Is your Twitch...
hang on.
There's a mute button on
Twitch.
Twitch.
Is completely off, and... Oh, hang on, I know. If I go to my settings...
Welcome to the channel, Martin Vanquish.
I'll turn my volumes completely off, just in case. Save that.
Oh, it's Free Wizards. Free Wizards, it seems. Because rats are going down all over the place.
Not a hit biter.
Wow, this is just bonkers.
It's been brutal.
Where's all the players? I don't want to get promoted to this league. I don't think I can handle this. My blood pressure's going through the roof.
Oh, you missed. There was a doozy of a match in this same play pool actually between the Fnords and S30 South. So it was the 8 Yob versus the Warped Minds Underworld. How many orcs? 3 orcs were left at the end of the second half. It's just injury after injury, just Claw and Mighty Blow just they just decimated them.
It's just, this is crazy. Well, they are currently on a draw of 1-1-1. Another one down. Martin Vanquish asking who's player. We've got Lazertrip, one of our premier Lizardman teams, and Gerd is our Skaven champion. He's 2-time champion. So they're playing it off in the pro leagues, where I'm hoping to end up by the end of the season. Long way to go. But you got to have aspirations.
Oh yeah, you got to dream big.
This is it. Bonehead's failed.
Dream big or go home.
Yeah, Bonehead's failed. Although the Crocs is relatively well protected with guard next to him and block. But this recovery is key. There it is. He's away. How many Gus runners we got left? How many? What's going on? Everything's gone.
I think it was 2 gutter runners going into this match because 2 were injured from the previous game.
Yeah, and there's been a foul thrown there for his claw guy. Wow. This is just brutal. This is turn 2 and look what's happened.
Hang on, yes, we got gutter, so we got Chitter Chatter. He's having a little lie down at the moment on the LOS by the 2 skinks. And where is he? Norman. There he is. And he's got 2 saws breathing down his neck.
Yeah. Well, I've just been told by Teddy that Lazertrip's probably the oldest serving Lizardman team in the league. and he was a finalist 3 seasons ago in the pro finals, and Gerd is obviously the last 2-time winner. So this is their 4th game. This is what dreams are made of, playing games like this. Not for Gerd at the moment. Look at his team. The thrower's not even moved. Ah, the gut runner's away.
Oh no, he's still back there.
I don't know if he's playing safely or it's just all going wrong. Has that gut runner got strip ball? But we've got sure hands.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Oh no, we haven't got sure hands. Wow, this is just wow. So are we looking at the other gut runner popping in to pick up?
It's just oh, this isn't the one with leaps. So Gorman is going to have a hell of a time making his way over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can reach it. He's got tackle breathing down his neck from
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. It's just back and forth with removals.
Wow. Well, the removals, if they stay at this rate, definitely suit our Skaven coach. Definitely. We've got a what's that? A Saurus that's out injured, 1 knocked out, so he's down 4 strength, 2 strength pieces, down to 4 Saurus, which is big.
That's the thing though with Gerd. He's been down to 4 Skaven before, and he's still like got the ball and scored with it. I mean, this is why the guy's a double MML champion and the Blitz champion actually.
Yes.
The Blitz season 1 just ended, so he's a triple champion.
Yeah, and also you've got to, and whilst that is not to be mocked at, you've also need to remember that Skaven can play with 4 players very well, especially if they happen to be gut runners.
Oh yeah.
What's this guy doing? He can't be. He's got to be dodging through the tackle zones. He's doing 1 dice, so he's going to be picking. Oh, he's stopped. He's looking to protect the ball. That's a getaway if ever there was one. You don't want Glart ripping your face off.
No. Right. So
We've got
what situation?
Legolas. It looks like he needs to be the blitzer.
Where are you, Legolas? There you are. Well, we've got 3. Oh, there we go. Another removal. Okay, there are 2 break tackles Saurai left.
Yes, his break tackle guy is an absolute beast of a player. Or maybe, hang on. Maybe he's using... Who's that of Black Marsh? Yeah, Teddy's just spotted that the piece next to him was a better option because he's got obviously tackle and mighty blow just to ruin his face.
Oh yeah, he's free.
Yes. Now, which one does he want to? He wants, ideally, wants to be hitting the top player, but I don't think he can.
He gets the power anyway, so there goes there goes dive and tackle.
Don't tackle. He's piling on. Should he want it?
Gerd's having a good old think.
Yeah, it's important thinking time. The thing is, he doesn't want to knock the ball into a vacant space. But, oh, he's gone.
Yep.
No need to pile on that bad boy. Strip ball horns on that guy. That's a nice combination with wrestle.
I know. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah. So what's he looking at? Is he going to be looking at... Has he got skink? There's no more skinks to pick up with.
How many skinks? There's 3 skinks left. So we've only got lounge.
Now
has got block, so I reckon he's gonna have a little. I reckon he's gonna have a little cheeky block
yeah.
on chitter chat, and then just
I
cover
think
the
so.
ball.
When you look at Hack Flem's the ideal guy to pick up. No rerolls obviously, but he's ideal. He'd be your best picking up option. However, that's about it.
Yeah. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's gonna get this.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Got it.
I think I would have taken the block.
Where's he gonna go? There's nowhere for him to really be protected that well.
He wants to
just go for a blinding. He's just gonna leg it to the end zone. Hello. Hang on. Does he have a little handoff?
What's he doing?
Will he risk it?
I wouldn't have thought so. Reroll's gone. That's probably... See, he's not sure what he's doing. See, I wouldn't be stood there if I was him. The trouble is, this gutter runner can blitz. Has he got diving tackle? He hasn't got diving tackle. He can blitz, and he's pushing him towards the sideline. Oh, he's got sidestep, so that's different. No, that's probably fine.
Oh, he's blodge.
He is blodge, but I'm thinking about even the 1 in 6. If that comes up, he does not want the ball going into the crowd.
No.
Does not want that. But that said, he's only got 2 gut runners, 1 being a star, left on the field. It's so much easier to commentate when there's only 7 players to worry about.
I know.
Yes, it's just bonkers.
That's the thing. There you go. Gerd's having a good old think now. He will.
He'll take his time. I think
Spike making it like that.
Playing safety. I think the gut runner's got to be doing the blitz. The strip ball. He's always stripped him once. Here he goes. As to where the skink ends up, that's largely up to Laser. I would probably come down the field next to the Saurus.
There you go. Yeah, that's what he's gone for.
Now that's a nice bounce for Gerd. He's got room, he's got space. If I was him, I would be picking that up and keep going. Bit of the potato. Because there's nowhere else he can go, there's nowhere safe. He can't pick and pass, otherwise that might be an option. Trouble is where he stood, unless he can tag up to our
Unless he goes for a mad, gets the ball, takes a step back and attempts to lob it. This is me just thinking crazy.
He can't, he blitzed.
Can he blitz? Yeah, of course.
The other option is Gerdleah gets involved, but that's no reroll stuff or loner stuff.
Yeah.
Be interesting.
And he has got, well, Tacklesaurus breathing down his neck now.
Yeah, well this is it. There's Tacklesaurus right on top of him. That gut runner's getting slapped. And if I was Laser, I'd be sticking a tag on him as well to get 3 dice. So make sure he goes down good and proper. They're pushing away, which is fine.
Oh, Big Cheese on the move.
Yep. In which case, you've still got our piling on guy. He does need to go for it. And do you know what? I think that's worth it. Yeah, that's probably better than a mighty blow punch in the face.
Yeah. Well, the way all the mighty blow's been going so far in this game.
Yeah. See, now with regards to this, I would be, if I was Laser, setting up my defence ready to recover the ball and then have somewhere to sit. Then put in that 3 dice. Teddy's saying he'd go with the strength 5 Saurus for the 3 dice, but I'd like the tackle option.
Yeah, that's when we've got a GF5 from can I pronounce these guys' names?
Blackmarsh.
Oh, Black. Oh yeah,
yes.
Blackmarsh.
Snake's playing the move. See, I don't like that move there. Oh, he's backing him up with guard. Because there's claw there, and that's just dangerous.
Oh no!
Oh no! The Big Cheese is dead.
Oh, gonna save it. Has he got his Apo?
He has got an Apo. No, he's still got the Apo. He's used it.
He's good.
That was an interesting
the Apo comes
thought.
running over, gives him a little prod, gives him a kick.
Now, my thought process behind that would be he's not got block yet, so he's not necessarily you have to save him.
Yeah.
There's the assist.
I mean, especially when you've got your, you know, your lovely, soft, squidgy, gutter runner with horns.
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh no, he's got away with that.
That was close.
I don't think he can re-roll it because he needs to make sure the ball gets picked.
Yeah.
So he needs to be bringing this other skink across first. Dalrog or Balrog.
Oh, he's gone for it.
And now he needs to put it somewhere safe. Even tuck it in behind the crocs, maybe. Yeah, Teddy Thomas pointed out. Yeah, Teddy pointed out that the big man did have Juggernaut, so block loses its valuability. And he's right, absolutely right with that. But Juggernaut's only useful on that blitz, and so block gains a lot there. And with the recycling it, it's 3 casualties, and you're looking at another opportunity to roll block. I'm a advocate, if you've got the cash, of recycling players. Laser's still thinking of where to go. Oh, he's just going for it. Now that's interesting. He must be dicing up the fact that Hackflem can get 2 dice on him, but he does not have any blocking skills, does not have any tackling skills. So he's looking for a POW.
Oh. Well, that was a lightning bolt. Oh, that was a big removal. That was big.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, stay out of the game. I'm playing these guys next week. Stay out of the game. Miss next game. Ah.
So, that's interesting. Oh, look at that. It's wide open too. Yes, no, I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying, Teddy. I have seen War Dancers with both block and Juggernaut, because then you can use strip ball when they roll both down. Very useful in that. So they do have synergy together too. You can also use Juggernaut to take away the ability to use wrestle, and then use block to put them on their ass. Obviously on the blitz. But that ball scattering where it did. Yeah, War Dance with block and wrestle as well. That's very nice. Puts Hackflem in the open. But where does he go after?
I think, well, Hackflem's certainly going to pick it up, and I reckon he might. It depends how these blocks go. If he can form up a semi-cage now around Chitter Chatter, it's going to be hard to do. I reckon he'll pick it up and do a long pass.
We've got a lineman out wide. He's going to pick it up with Hackflem. No, he's not. Oh, yes, he is. Is he looking at the handoff, do you think, to the runner?
Oh yes, no, to the thrower.
Yeah, that's what people in the chat are saying. Give it to the thrower and leg it. There you go. Well, that's both wizards gone. I think only...
mad back and forth. And here's away. That is... Nope. You can't reach, you can't reach, you can't reach. No, is it the stink? That's it, Shadowfax can't even reach. That's it, he's completely out of range.
Yeah. I tell you what could happen. Oh, here comes a foul. That's a risk. You can't afford to be losing players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Snake, oh, he's only movement 5. That doesn't help.
Ooh.
I was thinking of a chain push. But even then he couldn't get the player around to do it. Wow.
Now, Glart deciding that discretion is the better part of valour, and
yeah,
just takes a swan dive on the pitch.
Well, I think he needs to be moving up our Black Marsh friend and put pressure on that thrower, make him score. Meanwhile, the rest just need to lay some merry pain on the rest of his team. And be saying, I'm going to destroy your team unless you score.
Yeah.
Because, let's be honest, this is Gerd's drive. We would expect Gerd to score. We'd expect any team to score. It's down to the others to stop that. If he scores on 4, Laser's still in no bad position.
Four turns, plenty of time.
Yeah, the only thing that might go against him is Gerd's still got all of his team. Wow.
Chitter Chatter.
Until I said that, he did have all of his team, but now he's obviously down a player, and it's a gutter runner. That's a big hit. So we're down one gutter runner, we're down one Saurus. Of course, we've got 2 knockouts on one side, and we've got 4 on the other. So, by stats, Gerd's going into the next half 2 players down. Very interesting. This guy here, is it Boromir, needs to be coming round the back, causing some problems. Both Appos have been used. This is tense tough.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, into the gap. Oh, he doesn't have guards, so maybe that's right, yeah. But he has left one skink challenging for that ball. For me, that's not enough.
Nah.
He is a rookie thrower.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But even so, I mean,
going to go for a crazy uphill block, but
well, I would tag him and say you've got to dodge now. Or he could blitz to push away. Yeah, this is interesting stuff.
It's rolling dice, isn't it? That's the thing. It's getting your opponent to keep rolling those really critical dice.
But Gerd's team, I mean, you hear Skaven, you think they're fragile. They've got the tools to deal some pain out with claw and stuff.
Oh, certainly.
Although I think their claw guys, apart from the star, he's gone now, isn't he?
Let's have a goosey gander. Yes, he is KO'd at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, what we got? Oh, we got one Bloodwiser Babe, haven't we?
I believe so.
For the Uberstrike Flamers, so it's a 3+.
And nobody's got fame. Nobody's got fame, which is interesting. Okay, so we're looking at a blitz here from... Well, that was an interesting option. That was a dodge with a loner. That was interesting. Because had that gone wrong, which it could...
Yep.
Then that was a turnover there.
Yeah.
Here comes the score. Yeah. I've noticed something with the MML. They all do a dance for a Nuffle before they score to keep him happy.
Yeah. We need it to appease Nuffle.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. What can I say?
Heroes are back.
All 4 come back.
And not for Lord of the Skinks.
That's just crazy. That's just crazy. I'll tell you what you can do for us, Andy, if you don't mind. Only because I don't know how to. Can you stick in the chat our Discord channel for... Because BB Pedder's looking for a league. He's just joined the ranks of PlayStation. Somebody I've played on the NAF circuit. So we can get him across to our Discord channel. We can see what's going on there. And maybe if you've got it, a link to our website as well, so we can see what's going on there. But then I can tap him up, have chats with him, we can get him in the farm, maybe. I'm saying that like I've got a choice. I have no choice in this. I'm sure Preach wouldn't mind.
Oh no, we're always open to new players. We welcome them all the time.
Yeah.
The more the merrier.
So... Yeah, Teddy's Tom's saying you can dance for Nuffle, if not you're going to trip into the end zone. Because we all know a 2+ go for it's 83% chance of success, unless it's into the end zone, which is 83% chance of failure.
Yep. That's guaranteed, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's usually when you play against, and they get injured as well, don't they?
Yeah.
It's like if you go for a potato and your guy gets knocked down, you know he's going to get injured every time.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Do you have the Discord link as well, so that he can join our channel? How do we get that? Because I think
I am a
as a,
bit technologically retarded, so I'm not 100% sure.
let me. Oh, hang on. No, that's not it.
No need to be like that.
I'm hoping Teddy, who's watching, is going to save the day. Because otherwise we're going to look silly. Well, I am anyway, because I suggested it. There you go. There's a link on the site. There's a link on. See Teddy. That's why we have Teddy. He's like.
That's it.
I don't know. You know those. The guys.
No,
when,
you go.
yeah, the guys you got when you're doing like a
the
performance.
genius.
No, I'm thinking
The
you've got the
genius is
show in
Apple.
London. You've got, you know, the guys on the stage. You've got the musicians. You've got the lighting and all the rest of that. And you've got that guy that nobody knows about. It's in the background, and without him, it won't work. I think that's Teddy. He's
Oh,
actually,
the roadie.
yeah. Teddy's the glue that holds us all together.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's a nice deep kick. It needs a good catch here, just to speed the process up. Nice, that. Nicely done.
Nice.
That's a sweet little skink, that.
Oh yeah, if he doesn't get hurt, there's only 2 SPP away from hitting legendary.
Wow! There's a reroll gone already. Well, do you know, in this situation, I would be inclined. Well, he needs to be. Teddy prefers the role of help in the shadows. I think he should be moving the skink forward first before rolling block dice.
Yep.
Making sure he's safe. I don't know if I would even block with the crocs. I might blitz the guy away if I was him.
That's the thing. If it goes wrong now, well,
If he
didn't,
boneheads,
luckily.
yeah, that's good. If he boneheads more than anything else, you got a problem.
Yeah, it just leaves a big old like gap, doesn't it? Right in the middle of your wall. He's all
So,
good.
not interested in the blitz. That's interesting. I don't blame him either. I've done that many times. Don't commit players to get bullied around. He's obviously got Glart in the wings with his claws. We got the rat ogre. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just change views. Nope, that's not
Oh
it.
yes.
I like to.
There we go. Go behind the team that's attacking.
Yeah, it says switch view. I press triangle to do this, don't I?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, triangle.
Oh, I'll pause the game too. Sorry about that. Yeah, see, I have no idea. I can play Blood Bowl, but I don't know what's going on otherwise. See, that's what Teddy does. He makes sure we do what we're doing.
That's it. Cool, you should have seen Teddy score the other day. Actually, I haven't had a chance to congratulate you, Teddy. So yeah, congratulations on the All Stars win.
Oh, how did that go?
I think it was 3-2 to the world.
Lovely.
You beat I can't remember who Teddy was playing, but yeah, 3-2, and the third touchdown was scored where he leaped with Kislev, or Slan catcher, leaped over one, passed it back to the other one, and that one then leaped over that one's head and scored.
Nice.
It was rather beautiful.
Nicely done. Well, what's Gerd's tactics here? He beat Rez 3-2. I think Gerdleah wants to be trying to stall the big guys and slowing them down, because that slows the skinks down.
That's it. I mean, he's got a lot, nice little box. He's boxed in, hasn't he? So he's got the free guy. Oh, gee, a fly.
See, I need to catch up. Can I catch up? I think I'm a little touch behind you guys. Yeah, see this the lounge needs to get 3 squares into his half just to make sure he's in range by the end of next turn. But with nobody tagged, he could quite easily do this.
That's it. I mean, they can. Well, I think I'd be. Oh, bonehead, that didn't help. I would have been inclined to go around the right flank, and then give Gla a little punch in the face, see if he goes down or not, and then cage up that side.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going up to the gutter.
Right, we seem to be a little bit behind. I seem to be a little bit behind, and I don't know why.
I'm watching.
There we are.
The
What's your clock ticking on?
I'm on 120.
Oh, we're a little bit behind.
Have you accidentally pushed R1 or L1?
Yeah, I'm pressing those now, randomly.
Oh, okay.
I'm on 120. What? Oh, there you go. I'm on 113 now. I think we're caught up.
I'm on 104.
104. There we go. Yes, we're caught up.
There we go.
Well, this is interesting. He's building his cage round a rat. He needs to build it round a skink and move forward.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I can see what's going on here. This guy. Oh, what's going on? I have no idea what's going on. Wants to be coming over here. We can build the cage. We've got another skink in place. Yes, I can see what's going on there. Ooh. I'm not sure I know what he's doing.
I'm trying to think where Laser's going to put him.
I think he's going over by the sideline.
Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
But...
A 3+ dodge is going to ruin his day slightly.
Yeah. And if I was good, I'd take that on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3+ and 2 go for it. For a smash in the face.
Oh, big cheese now.
Yeah, these guys don't want to play, do they? They're just having a roaring match in the middle. Waggling their tails.
That's it. Right, Black Marsh needs to be careful here now because he's only armor 8 and he's about to get...
Yeah, but he is getting hit by a rookie. And I think that... Well, I don't think Gerd's going to be blocking with rookies at least until he has to. But where's his blitz? Is his blitz the storm vermin?
Oh, actually, you got...
He could use the line rat.
Yeah, that's it. He's got a little space just behind him, isn't he? So you can do a little cheeky run around. But I suppose then it's how the ball bounces.
Yeah, with this
is... Would just cover Balrog, the other skink.
He has got...
The blitz is successful.
Yeah, he has got sidestep as well, so the direction of push is irrelevant. Oh, here's the blitz.
Oh, that's not helpful.
Wow, that's the reroll gone. Or is it? Surely it is.
Oh, weighing it up.
I think in that position, the lizards... Yeah, he had to. The lizards were too free to be able to walk round. And if they stroll around and build up that cage, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah. Well, that shadow fac's out of it for...
Yeah.
Well, pretty much the half now, really, isn't it?
Yeah, he's might provide an assist at best in the last turn of the game, or the half rather. See, I wonder how much value there is with that block, because had he not taken the block, that sword's largely out of the next turn. But if you look at what Gerd's just done, it's almost like he said, don't think I'm going to stop the score. You go and have it. I'm going to protect my team for the second half. Because with rats, I played rats at the weekend in the tournament, and there was times in that where I thought, do you know what, I'm not stopping this drive. The score's yours. I'm going to deal with it next turn or next half.
Yeah.
And that's where you're going to win the game.
Sometimes the
Right, he needs
Yep.
to get moving these skinks and these sauruses. He's... See, I think... What's he doing? Why?
I think he's going after his claw.
Wow.
Yeah, claw bomb, I suppose.
I'm not sure I would have re-rolled that, though. I'm really not sure he's used a re-roll.
No.
That's madness. He's
You've
used
got the
his...
thing, we've got a storm vermin with tackle up the other end. We've also got a lineman with wrestle tackle, and you got scuttle spike as well. So once he moves these guys up, he's going to have a wall in front of him, isn't he, with tackle. So
Yeah.
skink dodging is now that there's no re-roll now on the skink's dodge, and that re-roll is gone.
Well, this is it. Unless he gets moving in some speed, he's going to have to do go for it's. And we've already discussed the fact that go for it's to score are like 80% failure rate.
Yeah. Little sacrificial skink up front.
Yeah, that means he's building a sideline cage. Oh, is he?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's
7,
2 go
8,
for it's.
9.
Yeah.
He's movement 9. One GFI.
Oh, is he one
Oh,
moving 9?
Hang on, he's got sure feet. So there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah. But why didn't he go 2 squares to the left, or his left, onto the sideline between the skink and the saurus, and there he's got a sideline cage. He's in range. He doesn't need go for it then. I suppose this does give him a bit of flexibility to come in field, but I can't see Gerd stopping both inside and out.
Roast Elfheart, big halfling.
Is he just gonna? Is he gonna look at just building columns and saying you can try and score, roll dice, have some fun?
Yeah. I reckon he will. I mean, that's the thing. All the other line rats along the front, I know they can't really move far, but if Big Cheese can get round without
Yeah.
yelling and screaming again, then he's just going to work each one individually round Boromir, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, Teddy's pointed out, rightly so, it gives more options for escape, but at the end of the day, he's looking at a 3+ dodge, irrespective. Gerd's got enough tackle to make him say, yeah, you're not getting your dodge skill. I'd like to have seen Gerd being a bit closer. I appreciate that the Balrog would be in base contact. I would have tried to move the Rat Ogre first so I know what's happening on there. Is he agility 4 too? Oh, he is. Wow, 2+ dodges. I would have moved the Rat Ogre first. Yeah, this is interesting. This is interesting.
I'd like to see something, or I'm just going to go and watch
The big thing for me is whether that Rat Ogre moves. He's not having it. He should have declared a blitz made with the Rat Ogre and used that to move him. But don't forget Hackflem, wherever he is. Where's Hackflem? Oh, he's over there. So he's got a tail, so he doesn't want to be going down that.
Has.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be going down that side. If he does, sling him in with a blitz. Okay, there's the blitz option. He's looking to use the line rats to get back into space with the claw, obviously. Oh, that's no good. Trouble is Laser going to be tempted with... is he going to be tempted with silly things like hitting that claw guy? For me, he needs to be hitting the rabid rat. Hitting him, sorry. He
Hang on,
can,
Sauron, the Crocs has got guard. I think he's going to go for a block.
yeah, if he can shift out Glut and he can shift out the rabid rat, he has got... has he got... He's got 1, 2... He can actually get through without dealing with tackle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So shift him out, knock him down, take out Rabid Rat with a blitz. He can then in fact he doesn't need to take out the Rabid Rat at all, because he's got a dodge in that square anyway. grab shifted him out of the way. That's pleasant.
There you go.
So we're looking at
down
1, 2. Do you know maybe? Oh, the blitzes. No, it makes no difference. So that'd be your first dodge. 1, 2, 3. Through that way maybe. He's getting his dodges without tackle. It's all 2 pluses. It's got to be the option. I wouldn't even bother with blitzing then. I don't think. He is going to
go for it.
He is going to look at hitting
That's
this
what
guy.
he wants.
Yeah, he wants to remove that claw piece. And I suppose.
Oh!
Oh, ho, ho.
No. And that's why you shouldn't have saved the rat ogre.
He is
Oh,
fucked up.
Camembert is dead.
Now, in Laser's position right now, even if he did score, but even if he didn't, I think that's a almost worthy trade-off. Because now we can bully him, really bully him in the second half, potentially put in a score, and then take a turnover score, depending on the casualties and the injuries. But right now, at 1-1, you've got to favour the Lizards in this one.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Let's look at
Gut runners back up.
2 dead and injured. Gutter runners back up. We've got 1 Saurus out.
The Saurus is still out.
He's not playing it, and the Skink, so that's interesting.
I had that first week. I had my Star Bretonian Blitzer with leap, strip ball, tackle, and he got knocked out turn 3, I think it was, and that was it. He slept for the rest of the match.
Wow.
It's just like, oh, you useless sod, wake up.
Well, what's crucial for me in this, Teddy Tom's pointing out that any claw mighty blow pylon piece dead is a blessing to any other race. So yeah, including Skaven, a blessing to everybody. Big Cheese has taken a hit. Stuns.
Nothing wants Big Cheese dead.
Laser is down 2 players. How will he control this?
I think he's going to, well, stick with what works. I think it's... Oh, there we go.
Smash him. Now he's down 1 player.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's definitely got the tools to deal with the rats. There's no 2 ways about that. It's quite an exciting little matchup, this one.
Oh, another one. Nose tweaker.
Wow. I would be tempted to bring the 2 skinks in to give the crocs 3 dice. Always. You just can't afford for double skulls to be landing.
Nah.
Now, in this position, would I? He's got plenty of time, but you could push those 2 swords through, or 1 through, and hit a soft skink. Hit his soft, like, pale cheeks on the flank there.
That's it, yeah. I was going to say same thing, yeah. Snake running.
Or go through and hit Glart with your strength 5. Get Snake hitting Glart. Glart's likely to get up and just punch him back though. You don't really want claws hitting your players. So maybe staying tight is the option. Saying to Gerd, if you want to hit these guys, you've got to come and get me. Which it looks like is what he's going to do. He's in no rush. He's back. He's evened up the numbers. He's got the ball. It's down to Gerd to make something happen. Although, I think I'd take the draw if I was in his position right now. But the choice might not be there.
That's the thing. We've got... We are down the strip ball gutter runner, aren't we?
Yeah, we've got just the 1 gutter runner and we've got Hackflem, by the looks of it.
Well, he's marking up, so he's not hanging about.
No. I mean, it looks... Oh. Other MML news. We've got a 1-1 half time between Trip and Rez. Dauntless hit. And I'm surprised he didn't use the claw hit for that.
Yeah, I think that's... Well, yeah, armor 8. Actually, has the other guy got mighty blow? He had mighty blow.
Yeah,
I think there's a kind of like a toss
it's
up.
a trade on.
Yeah.
Breaking the armor and not. The reason for Glart for me, Yes, Claw's arguably not as good as Mighty Blow, only works on one, but he's got Juggernaut, so in the result of both down, he could at least push him away so he doesn't take a hit. Had that been a
Yeah.
both down, there's options for hitting. There you go, he's hitting the soft one. And if I was him, I'd be looking to move my whole team around the flank.
Yep.
Yep, I reckon that's what he'd say if he could talk.
Yep, I think he's going to do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be moving too quick like that. I've always found if you move too quick, you get pressured easier.
Yeah, because at the moment as it stands, okay, Lounge is going for it. The other skinks though are like, gee, well, they can even up with him, but to get a little bit beyond him, you know, as an extra safety measure.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
got to be a GFI, so the others now are a little bit out of range, really, to be massively
he's changed his mind. Look.
defensively effective.
He's looking at a
Well,
screen.
it's a pretty scary screen. We've got strength 5, strength 5.
It is, but he's given Gerd, 3 squares to close that across. Had he moved his, unless he's going to put a second line in maybe, which could be the option, and saying, well, you're going through this lot first.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah. I think also basing up whilst he's strength 4, armor 9 with block and all the rest of it, and dodge, that guy could still go down with a couple of sits and die. Not a massive fan of that. It does stop his flexibility of moving though.
It's not even armor 9, it's armor 8.
Oh dear.
That's the thing, I think he might be tempting him. Because like, the
Yeah.
Skaven are working their way over now, so look, rather than go after the main
you-
bulk of the cage.
You also need to remember that I don't think Gerd is particularly worried about him scoring yet. If Laser scores now, he plays into Gerd's hands. So he knows he's got 4 or 5 turns he can mess about hitting things with.
Where's this blitz going to come in?
I don't know.
I think he might get about. Will he get the skink?
Maybe he's
I know
going to
he's
look.
going to get the. Going for Boromir.
Yeah. And then leaves the block up the top. Which is pushes again. See now, Laser's left himself very tight and narrow. I think he's relatively safe there. Maybe he can look for a big hit on that Rat Ogre just to shift him away. Because if that guy goes down and out, he's laughing. But Frenzy near that side isn't pretty.
No.
There's a bit of bullying power.
There you go. Do you reckon he's going to. I reckon he might.
Go through the
Blitz
gap.
big cheese away. And then, blitz big cheese away, make a gap, and then cage up. Right in the middle there.
Possibly. Trouble is he doesn't have a massive amount of players. And when you think a cage with the ball is 5, that only gives him 3 spare. And he's used all those.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's going for big cheese.
Which frees up the skink.
Where are you going to go?
He's just tying him up and saying, look, you've got to go round me or through me. Let's be honest, he's not going through him in a hurry.
Nah.
Interesting. I always find Lizard Skaven an interesting matchup because the advantage Skaven have got in their pace is largely not all there.
That's it then. Yeah, swords like movement 6 is like pretty decent. Decent on the swords. You kind of forget how far they can actually move. But yeah,
Yeah.
the skink's being movement 8 is... Oh, big cheese.
He's not playing it.
No, yelling from the ground. No, I won't get up. One, two, three. Well, there's a possible, oh, well, I say possible blitz from Haircutter, but it's going to be a, what is it, a 4+ dodge, thanks to Prehensile Tail.
Yeah, it's never pleasant, is it?
Oh, how annoying is Stand Firm? It's fantastic,
Oh, I love
isn't
it.
it?
Stand Firm's an absolutely amazing skill. I've got all the time in the world for Stand Firm when I've got it. Not so much when others don't. I like it on a Necro
that's it.
team.
Oh yeah, oh god, yeah, the what are they called again? The Frankensteins. I keep forgetting what they're called.
Flesh columns.
Flash Golems, that's it.
Yeah. I like to put that, tag the corner, and then use the wolves to push into the flesh columns, because that then means that you get multiple hits.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You know what? I didn't see that. Scuttle Spike having the potential blitz, but he went for it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I've got the model of Scuttle Spike still sitting in my bits box. I need to paint him.
Nice.
That's the old one as well.
Yes, yeah, I've got him. And who's the other star player? The Skaven lineman with the extra heads or arms rather, or whatever it is.
I've got the one with claw and the one with.
Oh, you've got those set. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was lovely, but I need to dip them. But my mate came round ages ago. Said, "Oh yeah, I'm not gonna play Bloodborne. This is about 8 years ago now. Do you want these?" Oh yeah. 3rd edition Skaven.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to like the gut runners with the mitts. They look like oven gloves, but they're catching mitts.
Yeah. It's like it's like 2nd edition humans, isn't it? They had those ridiculous big old oven mitts as well, didn't they?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, what's Lounge going to do? Because we've got dive and tackle on him.
Well,
And shadowing.
I don't think shadowing is too much of an issue. I think the dive and tackle is the more of the issue. But
Well,
this,
we got to get him off. He's got sidestep, fend as well, so he's perfect for doing what he's doing now.
yeah. I think this largely. Oh, he's bonehead again. What's nice is he's not putting everything through the crocs when it could be tempting. He's just using him to get in away.
This player likes to be well assisted.
Yep, nice. Yep, we're going to free up Black Marsh now. He's going to do some blitzing. See if Norman holds on this time. No, he does. Yeah, he had to do. He had to re-roll that then.
Yeah. It's a shame he couldn't get his grab piece to nullify the sidestep as well. Oh, that's a good hit, that.
Nice. That's a big change. Now the threat of the gutter run has gone for the half. That's it.
Well,
If
this.
Laser can kind of, because it's just all over the place at the moment, isn't it? Everyone's everywhere.
Yeah, the trouble is.
If you can get a bit of control back into it again, then he'll be all right.
Yeah, the trouble is. you've got... Yeah, that's me, sorry. It's on my Mac. You've got the pace of the gut runners nullifying what the skinks can do, but the skinks doing the same backwards forwards, and there's no safe place to go where most teams, the lizards could shift from one side to another and really mess with them. They're not able to do that, but they're also able to get out of situations, and it's a sticky one.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
There, we've got 2, 1. I think he's going to stay there.
I think so. I mean, he's got... That said,
Well,
he could...
We got what's the guard situation? Hang on. So neither of these guys have guard.
No, there's no guard there. He is relying on Gerd hitting with a loner without any skills whatsoever. So in Blodge we trust. Glart can hit the skink and chain push, but I'm not sure what that would do. We've got a guard around the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can, if he can take away his tackle zone, the Black Marsh guy, he can get a tackle hit on the Gutter Runner, on Lounge.
Oh yes, yeah.
He will need to go for it, but that's perfectly viable. In fact, now he doesn't even need to go for it. He just stands up Hack Phlegm, which I wouldn't do. He's got the wrestle guy there. If he comes in with Earbiter, he's got wrestle tackle.
There he is. Oh, he has, yeah.
Wrestle tackle. That's a big hit on that skink. He won't like that. And then he's got Hack Phlegm with all his extra digits and arms and limbs and stuff to pick up the ball. This could be a turnover that he might struggle to recover from.
Right, what are we doing? Yeah, there we go. Marking up.
So that's
Marsh.
Yeah, that's the mark up. He's going to hit, so he's forcing the skink to go upfield from him or downfield from where I'm looking. There it is. He's got him. Now that's the right space he wants to be put in. Make Hack Phlegm go the long way round. Unfortunately for him, he's lost the tail on the Crocs. Not that I think it'd matter in that situation. He's also lost...
Oh, that was nigh on perfect.
Yes. Now Hack Phlegm can recover that and hide in the backfield a bit. Trouble is, maybe he can get
Big Cheese is up.
Big Cheese up to offer a bit. I'm not sure it would have gone that way, to be fair. Maybe he's tying him up and he's going to look to dodge out with the lineman. He needs to get some players back, I think. Well, I suppose he could hit that guy. Yeah, he can hit that Saurus. Snake he can hit with his thrower, free up the lineman. He's running out of time. He's making it happen. Oh, there's Loner.
Oh.
Is he re-rolling it?
2 re-rolls left.
4+ Loner roll. I think it's worth it. He's failed it. There we go. Now he's in pain. He's got a bit of based up players there. Laser can stick some pain on him. That's it. Get him round the back. Oh, you're going in that way. I'd have got him round the back as best as possible. Pushes,
see where the
pushes.
ball goes now. Play a bit of pinball.
Ah, see, that's not great either.
That wasn't helpful.
He could hit... who's he going to hit? What's he going to do? He could hit his Storm Vermin that's furthest away from his own end zone for a chain push. Pushing Hack Phlegm into the ball, which means Hack Phlegm's not going to have an opportunity to catch. Because being agility 4 with extra arms, obviously he's catching on 2 less tackle zones.
Yeah, I think. I reckon he might hit Glart. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I think Glart, is he? Will he go into the ball? It does mean Hack Phlegm could catch it. Nope, that's nice. That's not bad. He's only got 2 skinks left to play, and both are in tackle zones.
And with tackle as well.
Yeah. He's got a reroll he could burn.
Oh, he's going for a block.
To be decisive.
Oh, interesting.
Cheeky little one die.
Yeah, I'm not sure I would have done that. It does mean that, well... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no, he rolled a one.
That was a long way to go. I would have gone the other way possibly, but... Because he's run out of move. He's just going to get smashed in the chops.
Yeah.
This is...
And that's Stormvermin's got. Oh, he's got tackle. There's no.
Yeah.
Is there any guard on him? There's no guard on him, is there?
The good thing...
Did he die?
Yeah, the good thing Laser's got in his favour here is... Always down is the amount of players he's got stood around.
Yeah. Oh. That was a good bounce.
Yes. See, I'd have-
Lounge is doing well. He's holding on.
He is. I'd have been inclined to go directly sideways rather than backwards or upfield, because then that would have kept it close to his source. In that case, it would have bounced possible catch with the source, or bounced maybe between them, is what we was obviously hoping. But the trouble is, Gerd's got these 4 rats, the big cheese and 3 others, a little bit away from the action, and I think he needs to get them back involved. Because if he doesn't, he's going to end up taking casualties, taking knockouts, taking stuns, and it makes it easier for Laser.
Oh, you have to excuse me for a moment. I'm going to be quick. I'll be back just in 1 second. Hang on.
No bother. Well, while Gerd's having a think, guys, and I've got your attention because this is tense stuff, we're going to continue with this action tomorrow after evening. 7 o'clock, I'm playing my meet and greet, my dwarfs versus Amazons in the final game of the season. Straight after that, for 9 o'clock, my World Cup Norse against Undead. Not going to be a fun one, that. It's going to be tough for me. So that's 2 games tomorrow night for you. Then Wednesday, 7 o'clock, I play my league game against some Kislev, the UFO, which is going to be another enjoyable, tough game. So we've got... Teddy's lost his World Cup game earlier. That's not good. Here we go, mass pussies. Where's it going? Where's the ball going to bounce? Okay, that's not too bad. It's a good bounce. He's just got no one to recover. Hackflame's getting himself tied up here, and he's got to be his primary ball receiver. We could be looking at the thrower coming down, and then I don't know. That's tough from there. Oh, Hackflame's moved 1. Oh, he's down. Hackflame's gone. He's gone for a tumble. Kemri for Teddy on Wednesday. That sounds exciting. Okay, he needs to be looking to get rid of Glart with a good hit. Maybe from Boromir, which will then free up his skinks in the middle to a certain degree. Once Legolas deals with this rabid rat, that'll free up both those skinks to be able to start tying up the ball, doing what he needs to do. We saw one of those 2 of those rats get back in the action, which is good, but it's looking mighty grim. What's Laser thinking about?
I'm not too sure.
Well, I would be looking at... I don't know. He can only...
Straight for the pickup.
Wow. That means he's not messing about. He is out of range from the thrower. So maybe he should be looking at... not Shadow. Boromir Blitz. Knock Glart down or back. Then offer a bit of support for the skink. Legolas can do the block. That'll free up both skinks. Why is he going for it? He's safe there. Wow, this is risky shit. Then he can get Balrog and Shadowfax across in support before we get that Black Marsh fella to kill that little rat. The big man can block down. That's what I'll be doing. Did he just... He did. He just dodged.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he's got break tackle.
He has got break tackle, but wow.
Yeah. I think the reason why he did the 2 GFIs because he's just getting as far away from the tackle piece as possible.
Yeah.
That's the thing though, it's going to be a couple of dodges if he's going to get these 2 skinks to like assist, just to cover him basically and do a bit of a screen.
I wouldn't even follow up with this guy. I love that animation. Wow, big hit.
Yeah.
That's a big
great,
hit.
isn't it?
Yeah. I'm biting your face off. Wow.
God, have you seen a Tomb Guardian pile on yet?
Nope.
Oh, it's brilliant. Actually, if you watch the Kenry match, you will. I think one of them's got pile on, but it literally it puts its legs together, crosses its arms, and just does a double-footed stomp.
Excellent.
It's beautiful.
Well, while Teddy's playing tomorrow, at 7 I'm playing my meet and greet, my Dwarves versus Amazons in the final meet and greet game, and then at 9 o'clock it's my Norse Undead in the World Cup, so unfortunately I'm likely to miss that. But how much piling on you got, Teddy?
Are you the Amazons or are you the Dwarfs?
I'm the Dwarfs.
Oh, you meanie.
Well, you say that. There's more history to it than just a straight up judgment. I'm feeling judged at the moment. I joined late in a season. Unfortunately, Merrick was playing and he had to drop out for one reason or another. And Laser tapped me up and he said, I need a new partner for the meet and greet. And you've just joined the league. Are you interested? So I said yes. It's Blood Bowl the other day. And also I'm following supporting a fellow Welshman. So this is all good. I looked at the TVs and they're 14 through to about 1600 TV. Now, there's the hit.
Oh.
There's a score. Oh no, it's not.
Blitz.
He's got a sidestep, but he's not. So yes, I said to him, yeah, I'd love to join in, but I had to pick an elf player normally. I like the quicker games. Lizards I enjoy. But I thought I need to be able to grind out results. I need to be able to take draws where maybe they wouldn't be and kill games to add points to our cause. And oh, there's the skull. That means he can free up a couple of Saurus, or one at least, and a skink. So yeah, that's why I selected dwarves. And I've played Teddy with his orcs. He had 2 guard. There was undead with 2 guard. It was just too much to deal with. Too much to deal with. Now he needs to be looking at getting, I would have said, Shadowfax and a bit of support for this lime rat, the rabid rat, because at the moment, he's got an easy 2 dice block. Yes, he's looking for a power, but you've got to roll him at some point.
Oh yeah.
He has got Boromir available. He can't get the hit, but he can get across for support. Maybe that's the option. I don't know. The Croxagore is in range. He could, but it means a go for it. I don't like that option.
No, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, excellent.
4, 5, 6.
Teddy's playing. Wednesday, Teddy plays. What time are you playing, Teddy? Tell me it's later than 7 because that's when my game is, and I'll come and watch, stream, or whatever. I don't know. What's the play, Laser? What's the play?
I think he's debating who's going to move. Oh, yeah, he's going to, move. I know. Who's going to score?
Oh, wow.
Do you want to risk it?
Wow. I was thinking he had a Saurus then. Oh, fantastic. 9 o'clock Teddy Tom's playing 2 hours after my game. I was thinking he had...
perfect time.
Yeah, I was thinking he had a Saurus that he could have blitzed away with. Of course, his knockout rolls a key. 1's knocked out, 2 back. That babe served him good.
It
No,
has.
oh,
It really
both
has.
both lizards are back too.
Hey, finally.
This is
Both wake up.
interesting. Gerd's
How
got
many turns are
two
left?
turns. Gerd's got 2 turns.
Oh, that's two. Oh, that's one too many.
I think that's too
one
many.
Too many. Yeah.
Especially as he's now got 1 gutter runner, 1 hack phlegm, and a
Yeah.
thrower for picking up. Yeah, this is going to be. Well, Lounge has gone up a level. He has just made legendary status.
Hey.
He has made legendary status.
Now wait for the throw, rock, and the death.
And he'll die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to roll a skill. Of course, what would you give that guy?
I was about to ask you that question.
I think-
If you rolled a normal, okay, we go for a normal first. What would you give him?
It's probably sprint. He's got sure feet already. It just potentially increases his range, increases his threat. Lounge the legend, they're saying. On a double sure hands, on a double
Yes. Oh, yeah,
5, even on a double 5, I'd probably still give him sure hands.
Yeah.
Because as nice as movement 10 is, I think sure hands will serve him better in the long run. It's more viable throughout the entire game.
Well, the thing is, I'm playing laser next week
Yes.
with my squirrels, and I'll strip ball, and this came up when I played Burzo today as well. The other Lizardmen team,
Yeah,
and it's like, oh, you got the ball. Oh, yeah, you just bat it out the skink's hand. It's like,
Yeah.
you haven't got sure hands. Bat, give me that.
Yep.
And my only saving grace for this game next week is the fact that he hasn't got sure hands, so I can leap into the cage.
yeah,
Have one die block if he's got a bit of guard on the corners, and it's still like, I just need to push him. There you go.
Yes.
Ball's out.
yeah. A 66% chance of the ball coming loose. You know, and Wrestle will increase that again, or Juggernaut increases that again. Oh, this is
Yeah.
interesting. This is interesting.
He's going for it. Balls to the wall.
Yeah, he's also tagging up the mobile players.
Well, double 2 or double snake eyes is a thing with thing with 3+ dodges. And then
Be interesting.
percentage-wise, it's better, isn't it? Or it's more
Yeah.
successful if you dodge the 3+
Probability's a
with
wonderful
reroll.
thing.
But
Yeah,
there's always a thing when
probability.
you're doing a 3+ dodge. There's always a bit of a, oh god, please do it, please do it, please do it.
Well, I've got two trails of thought here. See, now the 3+ with reroll is better chances than the 2+. I think it's something like 90% or some 92% or something. I'll work it out now. But hang on.
Lounge. Lounge.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's this next game. And I'm one happy chappy. Sorry, Lisa.
But you only roll 1 dice at a time.
Yes.
So when you fail the first 3+, it's only 66%. So some would argue it's better odds, which yes it is, better probability, but it's still only ever 66% for each dice roll. It's the accumulated. And that's the wonderful thing about probability and chance. And that's why people win the lottery, because I think it used to be 14 million to 1, in which case you'd need 14 million tickets to make it happen, which ain't doing it. But probability being that any one person or any one of those could come in. Apparently, Warren has just told us that Tripp has won his game. Warning, sorry. So congratulations to Tripp. And Warning, welcome to the channel for this evening's showing.
That's Tripp's Norse. I think he's 2 wins now.
Wow.
I think Tripp knows how the Norse is like. Yeah, he
They're one of my favourite teams.
Fouls and piles on and fouls and oh yeah, he does them perfectly.
They need to be ultra aggressive to remove players, because
Yeah.
if not, they get removed. I've used them a fair bit in NAF tournaments. I've got 3 NAF wins with them. And I love the frenzy, I love the pitch control, but if you're not careful, they all die.
Yeah. I've given them a go a couple of times and they just keep dying. So it's like, you know what? They're not for me.
It's art form almost to say, do you know what? I'm not going to base things. I'm not going to do X, Y, or Z because it will land you in trouble. For me,
Yeah.
in this particular play, looking at this play, the Black Marsh guy needs to be hitting that gutter runner. Needs to be taking him out of the equation. That would leave Hackflem with the ability to score and Haircutter with the ability to score. Hang on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, I'm of the thought now. Hackflem does not have dodge, so maybe hit the gutter runner, take him out of the equation. Couple of tags on Hackflem with a tail behind, meaning he's dodging on really poo numbers.
Yeah. There we go. I think that's what he's doing. There we go. Yeah, there's the pal.
Well, that's him down. Hopefully he'll make him go away forever. Ooh, that's the stun's good enough. This Hackflem does have dodge, I'm being told. We can take dodge away, we've got tackle over here.
How much is... There you go. Oh, I would have gone in front of him a bit more.
No, I wouldn't have gone where he's gone with that last one. I would have moved him in front of him as well, so he's got to go through, because at the moment he's got a diagonal dodge out, which isn't great. Yeah. That's a 2+ for him. He's got 2 heads. He needs to be getting this Crocs into play. Maybe the Crocs is going into that space that I talk of. He is movement 9, this guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, at the moment he can 3+ across one way or 3+ the other way. It doesn't matter. So the Crocs needs to be stood behind. Well, anywhere. Where's he going?
He's going for Earbiter. I was about to say actually, Earbiter's within range as well.
He is, but he's got a skink in front of him, and that's a bind. He really needs to be making the pass early. For me, Hackflem's the play. He catches on a 3+, 3+ followed by a 2+ to run it in.
Oh, what are the skills? The rookie hasn't got any.
No, the rookie's no real use. For me, Hackflem was the play. With that tail. Because of course that would have made, even behind him would have made it a 4+. And he's got no tackle with, he's got no dodge with tackle there.
No.
I wouldn't even
nail bite and stuff.
Yeah, I wouldn't even care about the interception. Just chuck the ball and hope it lands. Because Laser's not doing anything with the ball after it's in the game.
Nah. Oh, there you go.
Wow. And that is why I don't like break tackle on big guys.
And there we go.
So let's
score. Lord of the Skins 2. The Uber Psych Flamers 1.
Yes, epic game, and that puts Laser. Not only is he beaten the current MML double champion, but 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss ahead in the matchup between them. But look at the stats: 5 armor breaks to 20. Well, they've got the armor difference for that. Lazertrip 42 blocks to his 29. That's a massive difference. Again, you'd expect that from Lizards. Let's have a look at the dice rolls. So our rats 31, 37, 32, 35, 32, 26. A bit down on the 6s, but otherwise a fairly even spread. Compared to Lord the Skinks, wow, that's down. 13, 16, 8, 24, 19, 16. A bit of imbalance between 4s and 3s. Other than that, relatively straightforward. What stats are we looking at? Pickup 66%. Wake ups were 87%. It was a 3+, so that makes sense almost. Dodging, not too bad. There's nothing that jumps out as alarming, really. One failed loner roll.
Yeah, wild animal.
Yeah.
6 to 4.
75% for lasers pickups. And when he's got agility 2 in there, so that's maybe right.
Oh, a couple of failed GFIs, so 75%,
Yeah.
so a bit worse than the average.
Yeah, compared to 87 for Lazertrip, which is spot on, almost. So yeah, interesting. Let's have a look at the block dice. 12, 10, 25 pushes, half that down to 12.5. Okay, 8, 7. So he was a bit lacking when it comes to the powers and the stumbles. Aha,
Hello.
lasers joiner. Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. I almost messed it up, but we got there in the end.
Yes, indeed.
It was
Well,
just it was completely back and forth. That first half was just the
It
ball
was
kept
nuts.
changing hands, armor breaks,
Absolutely
and
nuts.
oh,
The
It
whole
was
game was
full
just
on.
nuts.
yeah, at least, I mean, last week you went from a dead cert winning position into throwing it into a draw, and this week it was almost a case of you were looking sticky and struggling at times, and you managed to pull out the wins. And congratulations! And Gerd's just joined us. Gerd, commiserations, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a fun game.
It was. We was watching from the start, and it was a case of what is going on. Players leaving the pitch left, right, and centre. Fireballs and lightning and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff going on. It was hard to call, hard to make sense of what's going on.
Yeah, it was just it was a very just kind of erratic game. It was just everyone, both me and Laser, just trying to adjust to to what just happened in the turn before. No one could get to
No.
really any calm or patient possession. It was just
Yeah. Well, this
lots
is
of
it.
things were going on.
We were saying on Laser's drive down the field that he went over to what we was looking at as the left flank, and you moved across nicely and protected the channels, and then he would go to the centre. And most teams can't deal with the movement and the pace and the strength of the lizards, but the pace of the rats means you can get around and cause another problem. So where he's can match you for your pace and cause you problems, you was doing the same back, and there was no security ever at any point.
No, that's it. It was just about trying to keep it stretched as much as possible.
Yeah.
Tried to divide up the Saurus a little bit if I could, just so they couldn't form any tight cages. But yeah, ultimately it wasn't to be.
No.
Just some crucial rolls, crucial ones at bad times. Just
I think also, I mean, you was fortunate in my opinion with the knockout rolls. They kept coming back. The Babe helps massively on that. But you removing those two Saurus earlier on, one knocked out for a long period of time, obviously helps massively. Helps massively.
it does. Yep. And that was kind of the highlight. After that, I couldn't do any damage at all after like turn 3. So
Yeah.
yeah, I just started to roll nothing but pushes. So I
Well,
couldn't remove.
When we look at your dice rolls, I was just saying that now. You had pushes. You would have rolled what 12.5 if you split them into two different numbers, of 25 total. But your pals and your stumbles was 8 and 7 respectively. Where your skulls and both downs 12 and 10, so they did lack a little bit there. So we did see that. That said, Lord of the Skinks, the lizards, 15 skulls, 12 both downs. That would have been 14 pushes because we got 2 of them, as you know. 18 stumbles, but only 9 pals. So I think the game was lacking in pals in general.
It's just like tackle. A lot of tackle helps a lot.
Yeah, tackle helps a lot. Also, I mean, going back to what the first stats we looked at, 39 blocks to 42 blocks, which is, a big upmark. It's 75% more, less. Yeah, it all plays a part.
It does, yeah. I mean, it was just a good game.
Oh, it's superb to watch. I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, it's brilliant. It
Yeah,
was
it was
mad.
just, it's kind of typical for our games. They're always entertaining. They're always heavy in rat removals,
I think
as
The
a
KOs
good.
have mostly. It's just Calm and Burt is a gutting one.
one thing I'm
Oh,
Yeah,
noticing,
yeah, poor Camembert.
one thing I'm noticing with the pro leagues, and I've played in high level leagues and developed teams anyway, so it's not a shock. But the standard of lizards being able to do or rats being able to do. Obviously, you've picking up claw. The lizards have got the tackle and the mighty blow they might not normally have, and other teams are coming in with their different flavors. There is no standard call anymore. The team's development changes the dimension of the team massively.
Yeah, all the
yeah.
startups and stuff really make a big difference as well.
Yeah, yeah. How do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
your stars performed?
Mine are
Yeah,
rubbish. Glart,
You were mixing
Glart,
two. Oh, I
Glart
don't know.
was awful.
I think
Glart did nothing
Glart
in the entire game.
did.
Um,
I think he did little more than what it might have been. I think he gave Laser something to think about. He was being the strength four as well, meant that he couldn't bully him as easy. Whilst he wasn't much of an offensive threat, I agree with that. On the flip side of the coin, he caused a bit of bother. I thought Hackflem was largely disappointing.
yeah, he apart from the one thing he got right was when he made the pickup in the first half to hand the
Yeah,
ball off. That was it. There was a couple of key times in the second half. Once I've got the ball was where yeah, he rolled the one in the pickup obviously where
yeah,
he's got extra arms. You would hope he would, it was anything but a one as
yeah.
always. And then again he rolled the one on the dodge when it was
Now, your
yeah. What?
final play, you chose to break tackle dodge with the Rat Ogre. I'm assuming to
Yep.
knock away the tackle guy. Did you not? Did you not fancy just getting the ball to Hackflem? It's a 3+ catch. Then he had the 3+ dodge without dodge reroll, and then he was away to score. Do you not fancy that first?
I thought about it. It was a bit of a
Six and two
it was a bit of
threes.
a conundrum. Six and two threes, it's double ones. I mean, I don't know the percentage play if it was better to go with that. I was hoping to obviously just reduce it down to a 2+ catch, obviously, but
Yeah,
it wasn't to be. Whatever I was going to happen, I was going to. I don't know what the dice rolls. I didn't pay close attention to the dice rolls, but the one was coming. So either way, I think it was at best it was going to be a 4+ pass with reroll to Hat Flynn, one way or another. So
yeah.
yeah, it was probably going to be a failed action either way. So it was
Well, if you're rolling double one, assuming the dice come out the same anyway, it wouldn't have
yeah,
worked.
exactly.
It
Yeah,
wouldn't
the
have
way
worked.
the way uh, the game works, and this was something I found out this season, is basically what happens. The way the sort of RNG works is at the start of the game, before the game starts, the game generates effectively all the dice. I
Yes.
don't know how many. I don't know how many it rolls to, but however many, I don't, thousands or tens of thousands of dice that are sitting there in the background, but they're all rolled, so the sequence is set effectively, so
Yeah.
everything you kind of do affects it, and that's obviously a decent RNG. So it was going to be what it was going to be, and it was going to be a failure. So
Yeah,
hey,
and I think sometimes it does make for when you've got a cube and you roll a cube, what comes out would be what comes out. It's not preset. With I think with this, sometimes you need to say, do you know what? My dice are being shit. I'm not going to do
yeah,
anything else. Let them take it. The trouble with that is if they change in at that dice roll, which we don't know, you might be just
yeah,
handing them the good dice that you was about to pick up.
exactly. And every time you make a movement, so if I take a gut runner and move him one square, it uses up one of the dice in the sequence. and
Right.
if you move him another square, he uses another dice. So, it's yeah, it came out when it came out. So
I was going to say, good. I've been pondering over that theory because, like you were just saying, I thought, right, if so, you got like 8 guys, 8 players on your team left. In your turn, okay, you move about 6 of them. 6 of them, do you reckon you'd move? Average, 6 players.
yeah,
So that's 6 dice used up, from that sequence and X amount of blocks. So you kind of think, right, in total this turn, for every time I move, for every dice roll, armor roll, possible injury roll,
Yeah,
you'd use up 30 dice maybe.
quite possibly.
yeah.
So you kind of think, right, okay, all my dice at the moment are naff, and he's getting good ones, so I need to use over my sequence to kind of be in the range of the ones he would use. So if I go move on square, 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 and you kind of go, right, I'm going to try and do about 60 dice. Then he'll be using the dice that I would have been using, so you can kind of go, right, let's see how this goes. That kind of popped up in my head. I thought, would that actually work? And I thought, I can't see why not.
The trouble is, if those dice that you are getting, and then he's getting, if they are changing when he's due to get them, and you just pick up all his shit dice too, you might be giving the good dice that you were due to get. And this is the ifs, buts, and maybe. I think the main thing is, I mean, yeah, for me, when you look at the statistics, and they are statistics and the dice rolls, and you look at the spread, I mean, we're looking at yours quickly here, Gerd, and it says 1 through to 6 respectively, 31, 37, 32, 35, 32, 26. You could argue you're down a little bit on the 6s, up a little bit on the 2s,
spread.
but it's fairly even spread. And then we look at lasers of 13, 16, 8, 24, 19, 15. So we've got a bit of a peak on the 4s, but a drop in the 3s. But again, nothing there is massively crazy. Some of those are armor rolls, some of those are pickup rolls, some of them are casualty rolls, some of them are boneheads or knockouts, and we know your knockouts weren't coming back, so the 4s weren't there. So when you look at it like that, you've got to think, my dice came out fairly even as they would do if I rolled them. It's the order in which they come out, and that we can't control. We don't know what it is.
Yeah, the dice are the dice. You can only control the actions that you take, and as long as you're happy that you've made the best choice, you've just got to see what happens. And
like getting up the best in it.
Exactly. It's just like with Cam and Bear's death, that it's not Luthor's fault. I made a choice to use my Echo to obviously save the big cheese, knowing that there was a risk to other players, and these things happen. So,
but it's like the question, the big cheese blitzing at the end, and I appreciate he's got break tackle, so that's a 2+. I appreciate he's got dodge, so it's still a 2+. Was it the right decision? Was it the wrong decision? Well, had you passed the ball, that would have failed the pass. I don't think in that case necessarily is the wrong decision. It's just a case of it's more dice to roll, which can then decrease the chances or the percentage chance of something good happening or working. But in the grand scheme of things, you roll 1 dice at a time. And we was talking about the 3+ dodge being better than a 2+ dodge if you've got reroll. Well, you're still rolling 1 dice at a time, so it's still 66% for every dice you roll.
Yeah.
Rather than the probability being better than the 2+. So it depends which way you look at it.
Yeah, I mean it's a tackle piece on.
Yep.
So there's just 1 roll compared to obviously if like Cheese had even just moved them, then I've got 2+ catch, 2+ dodge with reroll. It felt like the better play. I just didn't work out. But no, it was.
I think possibly it was.
Happy man for next week.
Yeah, Andy's happy. Andy's happy. You've got no blood skin.
Well done, Gerd. I'll send you a bunch of flowers.
Anybody want to guess what Lounge is going to roll for his last legendary skill?
Well, we were saying on a roll of a double, it's got to be sure hands.
It's got to be sure hands.
On a single roll, it's got to be, for me, sprints, because he's already got sure feet. His range is massive. Controversially, on a double 5, I would still be taking sure hands. because I think that's going to
Yeah.
have more benefit than the extra movement.
Here we
Yes.
Let's see what this legend's got.
go. He rolled an 11.
Oh, another
Maybe five.
agility.
Do I give him agility 5?
Agility 5 does mean he can
Definitely.
toss the ball quite reliability. Not just that, if the ball is loose in tackles, that's 2 tackle zones he's picking up in 2s.
Yep.
No, 1 tackle
Gotta
zone in
take it, haven't
2s.
you?
Yeah,
Gotta take it.
yeah.
Yes. Got
God,
to
I
take
tell you
it.
what, when Lounge finally dies, my TV's gonna drop. Like, 240k he's worth though. 240k.
This is it. You got
Jesus.
240k on something that dies that easy. Although,
Oh, well.
hat off to him, the little blighter did well. He took a number of hits today, and he went down a
Yeah.
number of times too.
Missed this game twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When he had the ball, when he managed to pick up the ball in the tackles on about turn 12, I think it was maybe, and I managed to knock him down with. I had to burn the reroll, the last reroll to do it, but yeah, the non-armor break there was just the sort of the final chance that I wasn't going to stop the touchdown. Yeah.
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 I let the timer run out twice as well by mistake, which I didn't realise.
Yeah, it is tight times. It is tight times. Well, Teddy's claiming
but yeah,
you've got. Teddy's claiming you've got a stunty war dancer.
You can't leap, that's all.
Well, no, I don't think he needs to leap. He goes everyone a 2 anyway.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Like I say, normally my turn's alright, I get in the 2 minutes right, but like I say, every time I play Gerd, I have to think every single thing. Hang on a minute, what's he going to do? Is he going to do this? So
Yeah.
everyone else can go around here. You haven't got time to think about it all.
I think that's a good thing, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
play-
exactly.
Time to stop.
You know. So, last thoughts, Gerd. That's a win and a loss for yourself, or is it a draw and a loss this season?
No, two losses.
2
unfortunately.
losses.
Yeah, last game against Fjords, I couldn't even break the Goblin armor. I caused no damage whatsoever, and I played pretty poorly in the first half of that game. So, yeah, I think this was saying to Lazertrip in the chat that I was kind of predicting a poorer season this season, just because my team have done well to survive and obviously pick up the championship. So
I
you know,
think also, I don't know if it's deliberate or not, but teams react to those that are around them, and they know that you're in a division, they know that you're performing well, they know that you've got 2 titles. You are the man, you are the team to beat. There's no 2 ways about it this season.
yeah,
So
no, of course,
maybe
that's the-
teams are starting to change and react, which is having an impact on your performance. But the question I've got to ask is, 2 losses, is that you out the title race? Is that you out of that chance for playoffs and then the title?
Gerd's never out.
The likelihood is yes. You know, I need to. Although I managed to get into the playoffs with 13 points last season, I think what we'll probably see in this group so far is a couple of teams that will probably make a break.
Yeah.
In terms of build up good points total early. So realistically, I probably need to win my remaining 5 games to have a chance.
Yes.
That's a tough ask with the competition on show. So we'll just
You've got to play
as
it
I
one
say,
game at a time.
take it one game at a time, see what happens, just enjoy the games really. You know, my team
Definitely.
has surpassed all expectations. You know, I was playing Dark Elves before I brought Skaven in. I brought Skaven in because of my favourite team. I had no expectation that they would win because
Yeah.
history had shown that at this TV, rats just get smashed to pieces. game
They
after
do.
game.
I
They might
think
win games, but they can't survive the long haul.
No.
And amazingly, they managed it for 2 seasons. So, what happens this season, I'm not too concerned. The team have been great, and yeah, we'll just enjoy the 5 games to come.
but not out of the title race yet. Not yet.
Mathematically, no, but realistically, it would be incredibly tough.
Yeah, and Laser, finish off with yourself as today's winner. You've got a win and a draw. Are you eyeing the playoffs?
Well, I'm hoping it'll only be the second time I've ever made it to any playoffs, really.
But
If I do
last
make it.
time you did make the final, I believe.
I did, yeah, and I paid for it dearly when I got there as well. Took
I
me a
think-
whole season to recover from that one, but yeah, it was a hell of a game in the final of that one.
I think it also comes down, and this is where Gerd can interject as well, is when you're playing through the season, sometimes you have to protect players because you've got other games to come. But when you make those playoffs, sometimes you have to
yeah.
say the team comes second, it's the title that comes first.
Exactly, that's what I did, you know. I don't know if you ever saw the fight with me and V-Power,
No.
but you just had to go for it, and eventually, I think I only had 3 Saurus left at the end when it
Wow.
was overtime. There was nothing I could do about it after that,
No.
all the way to the end.
That's
Wow.
the thing. You made an heroic though. It was the second half, wasn't it? And what was
Yeah,
it?
that's it.
You literally had 5 guys, wasn't it? And it was just a couple of your Saurai. I'm trying to remember that. You just kept knocking the ball off them, didn't you? And the Saurs kept picking it
Yeah.
up, and just everyone
came
was just
down
like,
to,
go, go.
It came down to that rotter, didn't it, who had to run all the way
That's
down the
it.
pitch with no re-rolls, making GFIs to make the touchdown to make it overtime, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant match.
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen,
How are you still less TV than me, Andy, for next week? I don't know.
That's the thing. Whilst we were chatting, I was counting up, and I've got 250 to spend.
And I got 2 journeymen.
wow.
So that's a wizard and an Apo, so I'm happy. Oh, hang on, my Alexa's just woken up. Go to sleep.
And I'm giving Orcs 300k by the looks of it.
Oh, wow.
That's not good. And Orcs are a tough bash game. Very tough.
Yeah, they always are. He's missing Rock though, who's his key blitzer. So that's his AG4 Blood, sure-handed, like blow tackle blitzer. He's missing. So
The Yobs got hurt. They really got hurt today, didn't they?
yeah,
Wow.
I mean, Bernard's team is doing well so far. It's causing casualties and removals. So yeah, they're a nasty team to be aware of with the double claw pieces, so they can hurt anyone.
Yep, definitely can. Definitely can.
Yep.
Right.
But
Well,
no,
gentlemen.
thanks for commentating, guys.
Yeah, thank you very much. I look forward to listening back to it.
I will
I'll
stick it up on YouTube. I know Gerd's done the same, so there's 2 different perspectives, 2 different
Yeah, I'll
views.
catch it at some point.
Enjoy
yeah,
it.
Cheers.
And it'll be on
Thank you very
Nathwell's
much.
YouTube.
Yeah, and to you, Laser, always fun.
See you next season, probably.
Yep.
Well, gentlemen,
Yes,
thank
I'll
you very
catch you
much
later.
again.
Cheers,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And to the guys that watched at home, thank you very much for joining us. Absolute pleasure to show these 2 teams off again. We saw Laser last week, seeing how our pro players do it. But until then, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for some meet and greet action, some World Cup action, and then Wednesday for my own league team. Until then, stay safe and may your dice roll pals and 6s. Good night.